How's it going, YouTube? Today is April 10th, 2025, and today we're playing Pinball on the NES on Nintendo Switch Online. Player 1. Alright, here we go. Alright, get that in there. Okay, we got a queen. Alright, racking up those points. Oh, man. Okay, we got a ball saver there on the side. No! No! Dang it. So this game doesn't have like a tilt or anything compared to like later pinball video games. All right, here we go. Next ball. Yeah, so there's a D-pad. Any direction on the D-pad is left flipper, and then A or B is the right flipper. And that's all the controls you get in this game. Yo, look at those points we're getting. Okay, doing pretty good. So when it comes to video game pinball, I think my favorite game, video game pinball, it's probably the first Pokemon pinball. I really like that game a lot. It's a lot of fun. I played a lot of that game as a kid. Surprisingly, that game is actually not on Nintendo Switch Online yet as of this video. So hopefully soon we'll get that. It'd be great. Metroid Prime Pinball on the DS is also a pretty cool game too. And that game had it supported the DS Rumble Pack, so if you had a DS that had the Game Boy Advance slot, you put in the Game Boy Advance cartridge, and it just like shakes your. I was gonna say it shakes, rumbles on the DS, which is cool. Oh, we got an ace there. Dang, the ball keeps going there on the side. We don't want that. There we go. Last ball. Boink. Doink. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, man. Okay, I think we need the 3 chicks there. That's how we get the savers. Okay. So we want that. No! Game over. Player 1, game over. All right, so that was game A. So now let's do game B. So to my knowledge, I looked it up before we started here, is that the ball is supposed to be heavier. It's not as floaty. So it's supposed to be a little more similar to like a real pinball. Yeah, so let me know in the comments below. Did you actually have this game as a kid? I would like to know. So the first time I actually played this game was in Animal Crossing on the GameCube. This was one of the secret unlockable NES games you can get. Okay. Oh, fudge. Okay. All right. Got the saver. Nice. Oh, okay. Got bonus stage. Got Mario here. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Pauline on the top. Oh, man. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, I feel like we're definitely already doing better on this game B run than our game A run we had. Yeah, we are racking up those points. Well, we were. I jinxed it. No. All right, here we go. So I believe if I remember right, when you turn this game off and turn it on, it does not save your high scores, I think. It's one of those games. Oh, dang it. So this might be one of the games where if you want to keep your high scores to use the restore points, the save states on NSO here. Okay. Boink. Boink. Another pinball video game I enjoyed was Pinball FX. I got one of them on the Switch. The one that had like the Williams tables. The FX3, I think. That's the one I have on Switch. I had fun with that. I actually have played that on the channel before. It was a handful of years ago. Oh, fudge. But there's, I was gonna say, they keep rebooting the Pinball FX games. It's so hard to keep track of what's the newest one. They have like the Williams license, and then they keep like refreshing the game. All right. Dang it. I think I might, let's just say, I might like Game B more. I think I like the heavier ball. Definitely feel like it makes it more fast-paced, which I like. Oh, shit. No! 31,000, something. All right. Yeah, so if you want to, yeah, so hit ZLZR, creates a spin point here. There we go. I'll try again. Yeah, I think I like Game B because it goes faster. All right, so look. God damn. Oh, man. Pinball's hard. It's actually been a very long time since I have actually played a real pinball machine. It's been quite some time. I remember a local bowling alley used to have one. I wish I remember what machine it was. I don't remember. I want to say it was like a Star Trek one, but that doesn't sound right. Yeah, my local bowling alley back in the day actually used to have like a legit arcade, had awesome games. Had that pinball game, which, like I said, I don't remember what it was. It might have been Star Trek. But also the bowling alley had Crazy Taxi, had the X-Men arcade game, War Gods, Killer Instinct 2, Rush, I think 2049, I think it had. Yeah, so my bowling alley had some legit games. Same thing with our, we used to have an old arcade in our shopping mall back to, this is like way back in the 90s. It had some really cool games too. So that, the arcade we had in our shopping mall, damn it. It actually had a real Donkey Kong arcade machine, and it also had a Nintendo Play Choice machine. So I have actually played the Play Choice before. I remember playing Mario on Super Mario Brothers 3 on the Play Choice 10. Back in my day. Yeah, so back then, of course, I was a kid and didn't have money. Now I'm an adult and I have all the, well, not all the money in the world, but I have a lot of disposable income. Like, man, I wish I could go back, motherfucker. Go back to the arcade back in the day, right, and spend all my money. Yeah, so sadly, where I live, there's nothing like that anymore. Because even our local Walmart back in the day had some like legit games. Because I remember our Walmart had like had Final Fight, it had Samurai Showdown 2, and then eventually had I think it might have had Crazy Taxi as well. Maybe. I had Cruisin' Exotica, Hydro Thunder, had Top Skater. So we used to have some pretty good arcades back then. But not anymore. But yeah, so for pinball, I don't think we had too many pinball, but damn, this game's kicking my ass right now. Too many pinball machines. I just remember the one we had in the bowling alley. Alright, here we go, next track. If you haven't noticed yet, the title screen song is the only song in the entire game. It's very quiet. Yeah, so let me know if you have any fun pinball memories or just like arcade memories back in the day. Man, I wish there was an arcade here. But there isn't. I'm old. Feels bad, man. Stop going over there to the side. Damn, I suck. There we go. You guys remember Sonic Spinball? Man, that game was kind of terrible, wasn't it? On the Sega Genesis. I think I still have it. I had the Sega Game Gear version. I think I still have the cartridge for that. I think somewhere in my basement. So I did have a Game Gear growing up. Mother effer. I had a couple Game Gear games. This game is hard. Maybe I should go back to game A. Maybe after this round, we'll do game A. Good old Nintendo Entertainment System. There's a lot of games on NSO I would love to play. Maybe slowly over time, we'll play all of them. Game over. Let's go back to game A. So it does have a different score, which makes sense. Yeah, so funny thing about Pinball NES that we're playing today, this actually was not a launch game on Nintendo Switch Online. It was actually added like way later, which is pretty funny. You can already tell the ball is like way lighter and floatier. I'm just gonna let us keep doing this. All right. Well, we're gonna get a new high score on game A already. So I was gonna say, so NES Pinball that we're playing, this was a launch game for the NES when it came out in North America, right? I'm pretty sure this was. Dude, stop bouncing over there. Well, we got a new personal best. Oops. Okay, so we gotta wait for the ball to be all the way down, and then you hold the A button. There we go. Got that new personal best. All right, we're in the zone again. I should actually look when the release date for this. As I say, because this is one of the black box NES games. Doink. Mother of pearl. Fire on the poop deck. I keep hitting it over there in the sides. Doink. Doo. Mother. I'm bad at this game. This game's hard. Let's go back to game B. I think I like game B more. I like the faster ball. Makes it more chaotic. Boink, boink. Yeah, I'm hoping one of these days on Nintendo Switch Online, we do get the Pokemon pinball game. So there's two of them. We don't have either of them, which is kind of weird. So we have some of the spin-off Pokemon games on Nintendo Switch Online, like Pokemon Stadium, Snap. We have Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team on Game Boy Advance. Yeah, surprisingly no pinball yet. But speaking of Pokemon spin-off games, with Nintendo Switch 2 coming out later this year, and with GameCube games coming to Nintendo Switch Online, they showed Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon A Gale of Darkness. So we will definitely be playing those on the channel when those come out. I've never played Gale of Darkness before. This game is hard. I played Coliseum when it came out. One of my friends bought it. And I played through it when he finished playing it. He let me borrow it. Yeah, Coliseum's great. But yeah, Gale of Darkness I've never played, so I'm actually excited to play it for the very first time, whenever it comes out. I'm hoping this year in 2025. I hope they don't, like, hold it off until, like, next year. Damn, this game is hard. I keep hitting it to the side there. Holy moly, 1983. Oh, yeah, so let me look. Out of curiosity, so let's just check it here. I'm going to go look. When was this game actually released? I'm assuming this was a launch game. One second. All right, so we're back here. So I guess according to Wikipedia, it shows October 18th, 1985. And then Super Mario Brothers came out 85. So I would assume this was launch game or right around launch. Also, it's funny looking at this game. Look at Wikipedia. So this also was co-developed by HAL Laboratory. And Satoru Iwata was actually one of the programmers on this game. So that's really cool. Looking at all this. All right. So yeah, I figured it was a launch game because it was a black box game. Yeah, Satoru Iwata. Cool. Shout outs to Mr. Iwata. So HAL Laboratory made this interesting. Yeah, so I was just saying, so Nintendo and HAL Laboratory, they were pretty much like teaming up since the beginning. That's so really weird. I think because Nintendo technically does not own HAL Laboratory. That's really weird, like, right? Mother effer. So HAL Laboratory and Intelligent Systems, very close partners to Nintendo, but they actually don't own them, which is really weird. Does Nintendo even own like the Kirby like IP? Maybe they co-own it. Speaking of Kirby, I do want to play Kirby's Adventure at some point on the channel here, the NES game. So I was waiting for Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, the remake on Game Boy Advance, but it's still not on Nintendo Switch Online. So I was like, okay, well, let's play the original at some point soon. Which would be fun, because I haven't played through the original Adventure, and it's been quite a while. I think the last time I actually played through it was the NES, the Wii U Virtual Console release. So it's at least been 10 plus years since I played through Kirby's Adventure. But Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, I think I haven't played through that since it first came out on Game Boy Advance. Mother crapper. This game is not being friendly. This game's tough. I'll say Pokemon Pinball on the Game Boy Color, a little more forgiving than this game. How long does the ball saver stay? Until either ball goes in the middle or I touch it? Yeah, okay. Oh, man. The wink. The wink. Oh, fuck. Damn. This game is one tough cookie. It's fun, though. It's very simplistic. I feel like for like a very early like launch game for the NES, I'd say it's not bad. That's like with all these like black box NES games, right? It's like a lot of them are very like arcadey, like very simplistic. I think if I were to buy like an NES back in the day, like if I was there, if I was alive back then, and I saw this game, I think I'd buy this and would not hate this. Exit. Okay, what's the exit? Motherfucker. Game over. Okay. So is it like bonus points? Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that before. All right, we got next round. Next round. We got this. We got this. High score. Here we come. Okay, with bonus. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Pauline. God damn it. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh. This game is the hardest game. This is the Dark Souls of pinball games. Okay, I had to get that in my system. This game's hard. Okay, ball saver. No. We should play all these black box NES games on the channel. We've played a few of them. We played golf. We played Balloon Fight, Mario Brothers, of course. I was actually maybe gonna play Pro Wrestling. Maybe that'll be the next one we play. But I wanted to play this one. So this game actually has been on my mind for a bit. I've actually been wanting to play this on the channel for a bit. It's like, okay, let's play. I just got done playing Croc Legend of the Gobos. That game's hard too. Like, okay, I think I've had enough playing that game. Let's play some pinball. So fast. I do like. I think I do like Game Beat more though, just because the ball is so much faster and it's more chaotic. But then the games end faster too. And then of course 2-player, but I have no one to play with me. I wish when you played the games online on Nintendo Switch Online, I wish there was like matchmaking. That would be so awesome. If they had like matchmaking with random people, I would play these games way more often on the channel. But you can only play with friends. That'd be really cool. Mother of poopy butt. Stop going in the middle. Maybe one of these days we can dream and get like random matchmaking. Play with Pinball. I don't think they would do like ranked leaderboards and stuff, but being able just to like just randomly match up with people. It's like I want to play Pinball on NES with somebody. That'd be cool. All right. So we, goddamn. So that's definitely how I get a lot of the points is the bonus game there. I keep hitting it to the sides. This game is not very forgiving, is it? Wink. I want Nintendo Switch 2. I'm basically just trying to kill time until June. I really hope they don't delay the release of the Switch 2 because everything, all the tariff crap going on. God damn it. Also, god damn it there. Yeah, I'm grousing my... Let's just say. Hey, we get music this time. Yeah, I'm ready for Switch 2. I'm really happy that the Switch 2 is backwards compatible because I definitely want to be playing more of these Nintendo Switch Online, like retro games, which is actually getting renamed. They're being renamed to Nintendo Classics. Mother of Pearl. I like playing. I really like the Nintendo Switch Online service. It's a fun, like it's a very pleasing aesthetically. Like the presentation, I like it all. Emulation's also good too. I think the only like a system that has like I guess questionable emulation would be the N64, right? But the N64 is always so weird to emulate. But when it comes to NES and Super Nintendo, basically all the other platforms that's not the 64, the emulation is good. At least it's better than like the Wii U Virtual Console. You guys remember the Wii U Virtual Console where Nintendo like darkened everything, made it like way darker on purpose? I think they did that to prevent like the aggressive flashing and stuff in a lot of these older games. Which at the time was like, okay, that makes sense. But they should just made that optional, right? So yeah, so if you look at like Wii U Virtual Console, like look at NES games, it's just like so dark. Fuck. This game is hard. I'm going back to game A. All right, let's do a round in game A. This game is hard. Yeah, I'm ready for Switch 2, though. There will be a lot of Switch 2 content here on the YouTube channel. Be playing Nintendo Switch 2 games. Actually, I do want to play more of these NSO games. I should just be playing some of these games right now. I'm not really playing anything brand new at the moment. So I'm basically just waiting for the Switch 2. So we've just been playing random games on the channel. I guess the next Nintendo Switch game I'm going to buy... It's not until the end of like mid-May. So Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny. That's a subtitle, right? That's getting a re-release later this year on Switch. And I'm excited for that. That's my favorite of the Onimusha games, Onimusha 2. So look forward to that on the channel. I'll probably definitely be playing that through on the channel. But anyways, back to some NES retro games. This game is hard. Maybe I'm just not good at pinball. I do like pinball a lot. I think pinball is fun. I was never really like a master at pinball. I've always enjoyed it at a casual level. Do. Oh gosh. Twink, twink, twink. So we haven't got... No, we got the full cards once, right? Full suit. I don't know what that exit was. I don't think I've ever seen that before, the exit that opened. Yeah, so what does that do? Fuck. Okay, I should wait till I get to the end of the... Oh, then it went away. What does that do? Because it looks like it just goes back to the flipper there. Or the plunger, or whatever you want to call it. Let's go with the game. These games are not lasting very long, are they? This game is very hard. It's fun, though. I feel like me some NES. Even though I grew up on Super Nintendo, I was a Super Nintendo kid. So we had an NES. So I was born in '90. So we had an NES. I think for us to get a Super Nintendo, I think we sold our NES. And then eventually at some point, when I was I a teenager? Maybe like early teenage years. We went to like a garage sale, like a yard sale, and we actually bought a used one, which is actually right over there. I think that's the one. At some point in time, we got 2 NESs at like random yard sales. And then we eventually, at one point, we had our own yard sale and we sold the extra NES we had. And what I actually did is when we sold the extra NES, I kind of wish I kept it now and the games that I sold with it. So I sold all of my shitty games with it. So I sold Top Gun, Contra Force, some the Untouchables, I think, for the NES. So all the really shitty games I sold with the other NES. I kind of wish I kept it. Yeah, but so one of those NESs we got from the yard sale was actually, yeah, like I said, it's like I'm pointing, it's right there. There's my NES right there. Yeah, so I've always liked the NES. If I wanted to play it when I was a little kid before we had our own, I played at there's a friend that lived down the street. They had NES. I always called it Old Nintendo. And that's when I played NES. Mario Brothers. So yeah, so when we got that first NES at that yard sale, they actually did not have Super Mario Brothers 2, which I think that is I always go back and forth for my favorite NES game. It's the very first Mario 1, or Mario 2. So, but they didn't have Mario 2. So as soon as we bought that NES, I went to eBay and immediately bought a copy of Mario 2. Yeah, I love Super Mario Brothers 2 on the NES. Like I said, it's either the first Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers 2 is my favorite NES game. I always go back and forth. But definitely those are my top 2 games. And then I guess Mario 3 at number 3, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot of NES games I like. Kirby's Adventure. Punch-Out's fun. Basically, I like all the Nintendo, but also Konami. Like Life Force is pretty sick. Jackal. That's not on NSO, right? Is that Jackal's not? Let's say there's not many Konami games, right? Let's actually make a suspend point here. Just say my high scores. We're not gonna play it. Is Jackal on here? So AFGHIJK. No Jackal. Yeah, Jackal is a really cool game. Yeah, I don't see Jackal on here. So many games. Yeah, Jackal was cool. All right. I like the pinball, though. That's the name of the video. It's pinball. So many games, so many videos we can make. Oh, it's... Yeah, so it didn't save my high score. So that's why if you want to save your high score, make sure you do your, like a save state. There we go. So speaking of save states and saving games, so wasn't The Legend of Zelda on the NES? I think that was the first NES game that would let you save. It had like the battery backup, right? And then when you saved in that game, the game wanted you to like to hold the reset button, like power it off or whatever. One of these days, I should actually beat the original Zelda. I've never beaten that game. If I were to ever play the original Zelda on the channel, which I do want to maybe do at some point in time, I'm definitely using a guide. I'm not going and playing that game blind. I'm not crazy. I value my time. That could be fun. Maybe one of these days we could do it. Just have a walkthrough up and just do like 100% playthrough of the game. It shouldn't take that long, right? That could be fun. Oh, excuse me, sorry, it's getting late. It's early in the morning, and here I am playing pinball on the NES on my Nintendo Switch. We got bonus stage. All right. God, the ball's so much faster, though. That's why I like Game B, I think, more. Oh, can Pauline fall? There's like holes up there. You see it? Oh, can she fall? Oh, what the hell? Oh. So you gotta keep her on the platform. Oh, so you don't want her to fall. Did that take a ball from me? Did I actually take a ball? Oh, we killed Pauline. The game's punishing me for it. I hate this game. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, well, now we know. Pauline falling is bad. Yep, stay there forever. We're almost, oh, I was gonna say we're almost at a new personal best, but now I just jinxed it. Yo, no PB! All right, we got a new personal best. Nice. Doink. All right, we go. So what makes Pauline fall? Is it just the color of the... Oh, okay. I understand where it shows exit. So you actually want her to fall down and then walk to the exit? Oh, that makes sense now. Shit. Okay, that makes sense. Now I understand the exit there. I'm assuming you get a bunch of points if you do that. Well, we got a new personal best. $41 million. Okay, so let's actually save. So create a spend point. Let's save a slot. There we go. All right, new PB. 41,360 in game B. Speaking of Contra Force earlier, god damn it. I should play that Contra. There's that Contra collection that Konami made on Switch. I think I ended up buying it, but I never played it yet. I got it on sale. I remember having a lot of nostalgia for it. Contra 3. I've never beat that game on like normal. That game is hard as shit. Yeah, Contra 3 though. Contra 3 is awesome. If I could play Contra 3 with like infinite lives, maybe I'll do it on the channel. So I don't think I'd be able to beat it like legitimately. I suck. Yeah, so I had that. Do I still have that game? Because I had it as a kid. I don't remember if I still have the cartridge for that anymore. I still have a few of my SNES games, but I sold a lot of them. Of course, you're a kid and you want to sell all your old games so you can buy a PlayStation 2. And at the time, it's like the best decision of your life. Mother effer. And now I'm looking back, it's like, man, I wish I still had those old games, like my old Pokemon games. I don't have any of those anymore. I still have some of my Game Boy Advance games. That's probably like the oldest of my original games. And I guess like NES and Super Nintendo. I still have a few of mine. Yeah, so I sold most of them, sadly. At the time, it was worth it, though. I got a PlayStation 2, and I really wanted a PS2, so I sold all my old games. I wish I still had them. This game is hard. It's fun. I do like this game. It's just hard as nails. There we go. Next track. Well, speaking of NES games, motherfucker. So we're talking about the Animal Crossing NES games. On Animal Crossing NES, I actually played a lot of Wario's Woods. It was actually really cool. I should play that on the channel here soon. The NES version. God damn it. This game is hard. So there was a Super Nintendo version of Wario Woods, but I played way more of the NES game. Like I said, because of Animal Crossing. I played a lot of that game. A decent amount in Animal Crossing. That's a really cool puzzle game. If I remember right, that was the last official... I think it was the last officially licensed Nintendo game on the NES. And it was also Nintendo's last NES game as well. Like, it was like a really late NES game. It was like, what, 93, 94 or something? It's a really late NES game. Oh, maybe we'll hear soon. We'll play on the channel. So there's so many games I want to play on the channel. I just don't have the time. Mother crapper. This game is hard. It's fun, though. That's the important part, right? You gotta learn. I wonder what the world record is in this game. I'm probably assuming it's 99999. I'm assuming you can max out the score. Oh, that'd be a fun video to watch, though. I'm about to go look for it. Pinball, NES Pinball max points or something. Well, we are sucking butt this round. This game's eating all my quarters, man. All my quarters. All right, we got the bonus stage. Okay, so now I know what I should be doing with Pauline. Let's see if I can figure it out and try to get her to the exit then. That's so fun if she falls. You actually lose a life. Yeah. Speaking of Pauline, I've seen Pauline's also in the new Mario Kart. It's really cool they brought her back, basically from Mario Odyssey, and now she's kind of like a stable again. That's cool. She's always been kind of around in the Mario versus Donkey Kong games, but God, they made so many of those. I've heard most of those are kind of like whatever. Or like the mini, like March of the Minis and stuff like that. So they brought Pauline back for those games. I never played any of them. I just had no interest in them. Even though I heard they're all right. But as I said, the only one I played Mario vs. Donkey Kong was the first one. And then the remake on Switch last year. Which I did like as well. Oh, there we go. All right. Just start yawning, everybody. I'm tired. Here I am. It's almost, what, 5 o'clock in the morning, and here I am playing pinball on the NES. Blink. Yeah, I do want to play more of these games here soon, though. Maybe just... So what I was wanting to do is actually kind of save some of these Nintendo Switch Online retro games for when the Switch 2 comes out, just so I can make a fun excuse to make Nintendo Switch 2 videos. But playing NES on Nintendo Switch 2, and then people look it up and goes like, yo, no way. And I'll get 1 million views and be famous. But if you guys want to watch me play some of the other retro games on Nintendo Switch Online, NES and all of them, whatever, there is a playlist. It's just called Nintendo Switch Online Retro Games Playlist. It's like one big giant playlist of me playing all like the old retro games on NSO. I'll probably keep the name of that playlist the same. Because like I said, they're actually renaming it to Nintendo Classics, but I'll probably just keep it Nintendo Switch Online Retro Games. This game is hard. It's fun. It's fun making video content and like videos of these old games. It gives me a fun excuse to like revisit this game. It's like, yeah, sure, well, let's make a new video for the channel. Let's play some old games. Mother crap, this game is mean. Like I said, it's the Dark Souls of pinball games. They should just make a Dark Souls pinball game. That's got to be right. If somebody hasn't made that, somebody should make it. pinball game, but it's also a Souls game. So like when you lose a ball, you lose all your points, but all your points is spread out on the board so you can get all back. It's like recollecting your souls or something. Hey, you could probably think of a fun game concept. Yeah, if there's any other black box NES games, let me know what we should check out. Like, I do want to play pro wrestling. Maybe not soccer, but we'll probably play it at some point. Gotta make a video for all the games, so I can be the #1 million YouTuber subscriber guy. Son of a bitch. Dude, these games are going so fast. This game is hard. Nintendo. Woohoo. Let's go. Mamma mia. All right, Nintendo. Where's my Pinball NES remake? I don't want a remake of Breath of the Wild in 4K 60 frames per second. I want a remake of NES Pinball 4K 120 frames per second. Mother of crapper butt. This game is brutal. This game is hard as hell. Holy shit. Oh, to be fair, we were playing Game B, though. I think Game B is more fun, though. Game A is fun as well. Doink. Doink. All right. Okay. All right, Pauline, no, the ball. So what stops the roulette? Is it that moving platform right above it? It is, okay. Rookie sevens. Wait, what stops it? I thought that was the answer, but maybe not. That hit like in the middle? What do we do? Alright, stay in the middle until I get 9. Come on, game. You're supposed to stay in the middle. Come on, that's it. Give me the ace. Give me the... So I don't think... Did we get the full suit? I don't remember. Motherfucker. And once in a straight line, I can't do nothing about that, right? Just gonna SOL. Other crapper. Oh, the cards are set too. One though. Well, we just got a new personal best there. All right, I think we're done. Let's create a suspend point here on the top. All right. Oh, let's make another save there. All right, let's just reset just to get some music here for a second. All right, everybody. I think that's gonna do it for me for today. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed some good old school, regular, nothing special, average ass pinball on the NES. So, yeah, this game's still pretty fun. It's hard as hell. It's hard, but it's still a lot of fun. Very simple, but it has charm to it. Maybe one of these days we'll revisit this game and shoot for a new high score. Yeah, in the comments below, let me know what is your personal best high score in this game. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. So thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel and you would like to help support, like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification. Click that notification bell so you will know when new videos are out. But that's going to do it for me for today. So everyone have a great day. Take it easy, and I'll catch everyone next time.